Hi all, welcome back to my channel and our kayaking adventures. Heavy rains last week and more forecasted rain over Memorial Day weekend prevented us from kayaking the last 4 miles of the French Broad River, which we needed to complete our French Broad River Quarantine Adventure series. But because I wanted to give you all something to watch while we're still coming out of quarantine, I dug deep into my videos folder and found an adventure which I had edited but never put the finishing touches on. I hope that you will enjoy this video and watch it to the very end. On August 10th, 2019, we had plans to paddle around Bear Creek Lake, located in Tuckasegee, North Carolina. This was our second attempt to check out this lake. The first attempt, in 2018, was canceled because apparently the lake was drained for maintenance. However that works, I don't understand, because it's a huge lake and I can't even comprehend the logistics of draining this amount of water from a lake. Anyway, we heard that this lake had promised a waterfall and beautiful views. Since we were always up to check out a new area, we made sure to visit it in 2019, and I can say we were not disappointed. The launch location was very nice, with plenty of parking. There was a long boat ramp and floating dock. Over by the restrooms and park signage, there were extra life jackets you could borrow in case you had forgotten yours. This was a nice gesture. I just hope people who borrowed these were nice enough to return the PFDs after use. Although with the current pandemic going on, this feature might be on hold and not available. Once we put in, we were immediately surrounded by the mountains. We weren't sure which way the waterfall was, but we just started paddling right and hoped that we would find it. We had arrived early in the day and put in about 9:45. There was a slight overcast, and we had driven through a little rain on our way to this location. Fortunately for us, the rain stayed away and let us enjoy the day. To the left, the mountains were very populated with trees. To the right, there were some nice houses, most likely high-dollar property, probably Airbnbs and many resorts. I don't know, just speculating. They could be rich doctor or lawyer homes. I guess they would be great places if you were retired and just wanted to spend your days admiring the water and mountains. We didn't see much wildlife on this paddle, not much of any waterfowl or any other birds. You'd think they'd flock all over this area with so many trees and a decent water source. There are plenty of fish in this lake for them to feed off of. The North Carolina hatchery stocks this lake with over 6,000 rainbow trout a year. So be sure to have the trout addendum added to your license if you fish these waters. This 500-acre lake is situated at an elevation of 2,500 feet and features depths of up to 190 feet. This tiny island would be the first landmark that we came across. While I wanted to check it out and see what was up there, I also wanted to find that waterfall. The waterfall, after all, was the main draw to this lake. We paddled on and thought maybe we'd check this out on the way back. That's one nice thing about lake kayaking versus river kayaking. Most river trips, the current is usually too strong for you to easily paddle back the same way you came in. As we paddled further from the island and closer to the next bend, I could start to hear water running. It was a good thing too. This meant the waterfall was getting close. I knew if we hadn't found it, we might have gotten in a little trouble, since I promised we would see the waterfall on this trip. You could see the water up high on the mountain, coming down. We both got excited and paddled a little bit faster to get to the base of the waterfall. For those of you planning a trip like this, I'll mark the waterfall on the map so you can be a little prepared on where to paddle. At the base of the waterfall, we got out of our kayaks and explored a little. There was a little trail that you could follow that would take you up higher and possibly get a better view of the falls above. I started to walk the trail, then noticed that my batteries had died, so I don't have any of that footage of my short little hike to share. Maybe next time we visit this lake, I'll walk further up the trail. If you'd like to see that, comment below, and maybe next time I visit, we'll do a hiking video. After a little exploration and camera shots of the waterfall, we got back in our kayaks and paddled to see what else the lake had to offer. We paddled a little further up the lake, then decided it was time to turn around and head back home. With no current like what we find on a river, there would be no slow coasting if we got tired. We'd have to make sure we had just enough energy to get back to the car. As we were putting away our kayaks and leaving, there were several others just entering the water. While our adventure was done, theirs was just beginning. Bear Creek Lake, or Bear Lake if you're a local, was a spectacular day. We plan to visit this place again, hopefully sometime this summer. I look forward to visiting the waterfall again and walking up the trail. Hope you've enjoyed this video and our adventure. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please join Team Kayak 7 Seas by subscribing. If you've paddled this lake, Leave a comment and tell me what you've thought of it. I'm sure others would love to hear what you have to say. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. I hope to see you out on the water someday.